Sometimes life doesn't go the way you thought it would, but God takes your song of suffering and sings a new one of hope and purpose over you. He can use broken and unqualified people to restore hope to the downcast and overlooked. I'm Kelly Van Devender.
And I'm Leah,
and we are the co-founders of New Song International. Ever since I was a little girl, I dreamed of being a big sister, and that dream didn't come to fruition until I was 17 years old, and we adopted my 3 younger siblings from Ukraine, and that has been the most incredible experience of my life, and I'm so thankful for their lives and that I get to be their big sister.
I was personally really inspired by Kelly's family adoption story, and it was in that summer of 2014 that we decided we wanted to go on a mission trip together to care for orphans and learn more about the orphanage system. So that's when we applied for Show Hope's 2015 summer trip to China. We spent our mornings just playing with the kids and holding them, and we kind of got to be their American aunts and uncles for that week. And in the evenings, our team leader would just express to us the level of intentional care that they received there and why it was so important for their mental health, their spiritual health, and their physical health. A lot of the children we worked with there in China had severe medical conditions and medical needs, so it was really interesting for us. I think it really started to shape our experiences with them and how God was going to use us with New Song International.
Hey, my name is Clinton White, and I have lived and worked here in Western Ukraine for about 7 years. Once upon a time, I was a youth pastor. So my heart is for teenagers, my heart is for children. I have a daddy heart, and the plight of orphans just captures my heart and draws me. And we're standing on the grounds of a regional toddler orphanage in Western Ukraine. I try to bring volunteers to this place every week. And my heart is that we'll bring the same people who have some training. We'll bring the same people to the same place to see the same kids at the same time every week from now until the time that they have a family or they can return to their family or until Jesus comes. Part of what I'm doing here in Ukraine is I'm advocating, especially in churches, for an adoption culture. I want to see Ukrainians adopt Ukrainian children. I want to see Ukrainians foster care Ukrainian children.
We both came here back to Ukraine for about 2 months, and we just came with an open mind, and we went to 12 area orphanages and kind of just got to see how they function, how the kids are there. We talked to some of the directors while we were there and kind of got their viewpoint on Ukraine's current status with their orphan care, and we kind of got a really good overview of Ukraine's orphanage system as a whole. So we left that 2-month trip knowing that God was calling us to long-term orphan care in Ukraine, and specifically kids with medical and special needs.
We realized that there was a pattern in all of our experiences together and with Kelly's adoption story, and God really started to plant little tiny seeds of what would become New Song International.
A couple of years ago, I crossed paths with Leah and Kelly. They asked me to be on their board of directors because I'm here all the time and because I kind of share the same heartbeat. I know their heart is especially for those special needs kids and those alternative settings, the foster family homes, the foster families with people that have the skills and the training, the desire to care for those special needs kids. And some of those kids will end up at a place like this. The kids with the more severe handicaps will go to hospitals or to a special needs orphanage just for them. They tend to be large places. These kids need families. And so that's what we're here to do, to try to encourage, especially the Ukrainian church, to step up, to be the church, to take those kids. And for, some of those kids are never going to be able to go to a home. They're never going to be able to return to their family. They're going to remain institutionalized. And for those kids, I want us to be the ones that are constant in their life. I want us to be here every week to care for them, to love them, to know them. And that's what my heart beats for.
Within the current orphanage system, there are children who have severe medical needs and require special attention. However, centers that specialize in meeting these unique needs are scarce.
Our vision is to provide a family-styled care center where each child is celebrated and their individual needs can be met. We will do this by providing treatment, therapy, and by coordinating medical procedures with local doctors. Our hope and prayer is that by providing this care, we create an opportunity to connect each child with their forever family, whether that means being reunited with their biological family or through adoption.
New Song believes that every child is made in the image of God and has infinite worth. In the same way that our Heavenly Father has adopted us into His family, we believe that the global church is called to respond by meeting the needs of orphans and vulnerable children who are no different than us. This is why we work towards family preservation, and with that comes orphan prevention.